In this video, I will show you exactly how to completely automate your sales process using AI technology and the newest kind at that. Now, this is going to help you a lot because it will save you time, it will save you money, so you don't have to hire a VA to do it, and it will be a lot more efficient and effective since there will be no mistakes and it will get done instantly. So let's get right into it. I'm going to be focusing primarily on voice AI technology because that should be the first thing that you use within your sales tech stack. It is extremely powerful and every business can take advantage of it. So let me bring you to the lead pipeline. Now, this is within Nova Echo CRM, which I can talk about later, but I just want to walk you through how to actually automate each of these steps and what they all do. So this is a pretty basic sales pipeline, although obviously you can highly customize it for whatever business you run. But let's say you have 1,000 leads and you need to call all of them to pitch them on a certain service. Maybe you want them to sell their home and you're working in real estate. So, initial call triggered. Every lead will come here when the AI, voice AI, actually calls them and starts to pitch them for whatever you're trying to sell. Okay? Then, if they answer the call, but they didn't book an appointment with you, they're automatically going to get moved right here. Now, you can move them manually, but again, this is automated. That's the point. And I'll show you how to do this soon. So, it'll be moved to here. Then, if they did not answer, it'll be moved to here. And it will trigger an automation that automatically redials them using voice AI technology. Okay, so it will keep calling until they pick up. If the lead books an appointment, they'll get moved over here, and it's going to automatically send texts, emails, and call reminders to make sure that they show up to that appointment, and it will decrease your no-shows. Then, if they do end up no-showing, it'll automatically move them here, and it's going to automatically follow up with them, again, via just text and email this time, to make sure that they come back in and they book another appointment. Then, once they're back, or they were there from the beginning, and you've actually sent them a quote because they were interested in purchasing or moving through with whoever you want them to move through with, then you're going to move them here. This is where it becomes manual. So your salespeople can come in here, they can sort for their name, and then they can look through this column and they can say who they need to manually follow up with, because you don't want follow-ups at this stage in the pipeline to be automatic since they're big deals typically. And they're at the edge, right? Then you have the manual follow-up with lead. This is if you send them the quote, you followed up once or twice, but now they're not responding, so you got to follow up for the next week. And then you can move into one or closed, nurture, or do not contact. Do not contact will stop all communication automatically. You literally will not be able to send text, emails, or calls anymore. It will cut it. Then the nurture will automatically text and email them every single month just to make sure they're, updated. And then the one/close will cut all communication with them, but it will not block it. That way you can still send them onboarding resources and everything like that. It will just cut the automatic follow-ups and all that. So this is the automatic pipeline. Again, each of these things can be customized, but this is extremely powerful for any kind of business looking to do a ton of calls and not spend a ton of time. Now, the way this is done is within Nova Echo CRM, again, using Nova Echo AI's voice calling technology, and it's done within the pipeline section. This is all controlled in Nova Flow, okay? So within Nova Flow, you'll actually see two folders pop up here once it loads. And one folder is the lead pipeline, one's the client pipeline. The client pipeline, I didn't show you. That's for after the client is actually closed and then they start being onboarded. And clients automatically get pushed here once they've reached the one/close stage within the lead pipeline. But let's just focus on this. So as you can see, it can be highly customized because every single individual automation can be customized in a no-code format, and every single script for every single AI caller and every voice for AI caller and every initial message for all the AI callers can all be individually customized on the AI dashboard, which you can see here. That is separate. We can go over that later. So let's say we click on the initial call outreach campaign flow. This is the first thing that's actually happening whenever you trigger a call. Okay, it's going to drip the contacts in. It's going to give them a call using Nova Echo. Then it's going to move them to that initial call triggered section within that pipeline. And it's going to add some tags, wait 15 minutes, and there's a lot more that it does as well. I'm not going to go into the very specific details on this, but what I do want to show you is just how easy it is to switch these things, right? If you want to drip for 6 seconds instead of 3 seconds, all you have to do is change this to a 0.1. That's it. If we go to the voice AI dashboard, this is where you can actually log in to Nova Echo AI voice or Nova Echo voice AI, right? And you can actually build these AI agents and script them and change the voices and everything like that. And then you'll be able to get that connected to the flow that you've already created in here. Now, what this means is that you can not only adjust when people get reached out to and how they get reached out to and how many stages are on the pipeline, we can also adjust exactly what the AI is going to actually say to those people when it calls them, both initially for the follow-ups and for making sure they actually hop on the call. So everything's highly customizable and highly effective. So if this is something that you want to get set up in your business, this is where the pitch comes in. Feel free to book a call down below. There's a link in the description. You can talk to me or somebody else on my team, and we'll teach you how to get this set up or set it up for you. Now, we've done these hundreds of times because every business can benefit from them. I can't stress that enough. And we were one of the first to commercialize this kind of technology and to start building it as well. You can scroll through our channel. You'll see videos back from years ago. And regardless, I wish you a great rest of your day, and I hope to teach you more in the next videos.